showing everybody? Mom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We got you already.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, ready to start.
All right. Here we go.
Today, the average American checks his or her phone 47 times a day, many more if they're younger, and spends about 4 hours a day staring at his screen. That's roughly 1/6 of the total time we spend alive. This statement was made by Catherine Price in her article, 9 Ways to Stop Spending So Much Time on Your Phone, published on Time's website in 2018. She is also the author of the book, How to Break Up with Your Phone. This statistic is alarming. Most people can agree that we as a society spend too much time on our phone. We're all guilty of it. This same article, Price stated, we feel busy but ineffective, connected but lonely. The same technology that gives us so much freedom also acts like a leash. And the more tethered we become, the more it raises the question of who's actually in control. People spending too much time on their phone is an issue because phones are distracting and isolating. For example, people are spending more time interacting with others through texting, social media, and dating apps rather than in person. I recently discovered, people are also distracted by their phones when they do things such as driving, trying to fall asleep, or trying to get work done. I recently discovered that I've been spending an alarming amount of time on my phone when I saw how much time I spent on certain apps, since some apps tell you the time usage. After this, I did some research on the best ways to cut the amount of time using your phone. If you feel that this problem applies to your life, the best solution is to put your phone down while you do things, limit your phone time, and get rid of the urge to pick up your phone. If you feel you spend too much time on your phone, the first thing you should do is put your phone down while you're doing something. It seems very simple, but most people are constantly on their phone or checking their phone while doing everyday regular things. Give all of your attention to what you're doing at the moment, whether it be hanging out with friends, eating a meal, driving, or even walking around. Muting unimportant notifications, such as notifications from social media apps and texts from friends, helps to eliminate the urge to pick up your phone. Sometimes when my friends and I go to dinner, we decide to put their phones in the middle of the table, and if someone picks up their phone, then they have to pick up the tab. Challenge yourself to put the phone down and immerse yourself in what you're doing and with the people around you. In addition to putting your phone down while you do something, you should also set a time limit to cut down on your phone usage. Have you ever opened your phone for a few minutes and then before you know it, an hour passes? Researchers call this phenomenon the ludic loop, according to an article written by Eric Barker called This is How to Stop Checking Your Phone, 5 Secrets from Research. Barker states that the ludic loop is the idea that when you're engaged in an addictive experience like playing slot machines, you get into this lulled state of tranquility where you just keep doing the same thing over and over again. It just becomes a comfortable state for you. You don't stop until you're shaken out of that state by something. According to this same article, researchers say that the most effective way to get out of the ludic loop is to do the stopping rule, where you set a timer. This is where you set a timer as soon as you open your phone so that you can be snapped out of the trance before hours of your time are wasted scrolling through and playing a game. Certain apps on your phone tell you how much time you spend using that app, and you can download apps that tell you how much time you spend on your phone in general. Monitoring your usage can allow you to pinpoint where the problem is and set personal goals. I am personally affected by the ludic loop when I play an iPhone game called Route on a Scooter. As I referred to earlier, I recently discovered that I've been spending an alarming amount of time on my phone. This happened when I saw that I had spent a total of 130 hours playing Route on a Scooter since the last time I re-downloaded it. Finding out this sickening news was what prompted me to research the best ways to cut your phone usage. I decided to try the stopping rule myself by putting a 5-minute timer on every time I open my phone to play Route on a Scooter. The stopping rule was extremely helpful, and I've really reduced the amount of times I spend on my phone. So I encourage you to also use this technique too. To reduce the amount of time you spend on a phone, not only should you put the phone down while you do something and limit your time, but you should also get rid of that urge to pick up the phone and check it. Constantly opening your phone is a habit that puts you at risk to fall into this ludic loop and lose track of time. Dennis Waitley, who is a motivational speaker and author, according to Wikipedia, stated, "The truth is, you don't break a bad habit, you just replace it with a good one." Next time you have the urge to pick up your phone, replace that action with something good, such as picking up a book instead. As I said earlier, turning off unimportant notifications also helps, since it encourages you to not only pick up your phone when it is important. In summary, reducing the amount of time you spend on your phone can be done by putting your phone down while you do something, limiting your time, and also getting rid of that urge to pick up your phone. According to an article on Forbes' website called Break Your Bone or Break Your Phone, Dealing with Technology Stress, a survey of young adults revealed that 46% of them said that they would rather break a bone than break their phone, and many of the 54% who said that they'd rather have a phone broken agonized about that decision. There's no doubt that the majority of people feel as though they themselves or other people around them have an attachment to their phones and spend too much time on them. It is a growing issue in today's society because phones are isolating and distracting when overused. Many problems surround this issue, such as people becoming less social in person and becoming distracted while they do everyday activities. If you feel you're spending too much time on the phone, the best solution is to put your phone down while you're doing things, limit your phone time, and get rid of that urge to pick up your phone. I was alarmed to find out how much time I spent on my phone personally, so I encourage you all to monitor the amount of time you spend on your own phone. The news might be alarming to you too.